Whoop.
Missouri.
Whoop, whoop.
She's a Kansas City Christian dancer.
Mhm.
So, I would say of anyone on the course, Raven did not show up reserved. And Raven really likes to be oriented. She likes to know what's next. She likes to know what's coming up. And
20 days.
Yeah. And so she was just always inquisitive about it. And we have a concept that we use on course called OSV. And that means, are you oriented, are you safe, and are you valued? And so for Raven, we would always say, she's OSV, she's heavy on the O. She didn't want to know. And as a pastor, it's like, sometimes you do very purposefully tell people things so that they're ready and they can get prepared. And then other times, we will give them a note and say, we'll meet you at the band. And so she always encouraged us to keep everybody oriented. Which is awesome. And so also the way that we could bribe Raven was by allowing her to ask us questions.
One day she was having a hard time getting up a route, and I was like, okay, Raven, make it to the top. Let me ask you 10 questions. She's like, I mean, it was still difficult, but it was just like, she was okay. Not time at all. It was pretty funny. But
my favorite thing about Raven is that she's not somebody that you warm up to. She's not someone that you get to know. She makes you love her from the minute that you meet her. And she carried that all through course, and that we would just laugh and be like, we can't not love her. She cracks us up. She's absolutely hilarious. She has a running quote board at home. Things Raven says, so we kept that going throughout the course, and
we realized that when she's telling you a story, I was like, why is she so funny? I couldn't put my finger on it for a while, and I was like, she answers questions that you haven't asked yet, so you never have to ask. You're just like, yeah, oh, that's why, oh. Oh, well, because of this happened because this happened, and oh, well, because. You're following, jacking. Always oriented.
Yeah, always oriented. So we always knew what she was thinking. We were never left wondering. I wonder what she's feeling right now. And so
Constant monologue.
Yeah, constant monologue. Hilarious. So one of the other things about our course, which I have never had in 5 years of instructing, is this group was never on time. Never on time. Why? Because we were always 2 hours early. And I was like, what are we supposed to do? They're like so fast at cooking, so fast at cleaning, so fast at packing. And we were just like, okay, we get to camp at 1. And we like expected to be there at like 3:30, and we're like, hey, free time. And so it was pretty early on. It was maybe day 4 or something, and you know, just day after day after day, we were so early to everything. And so we would like let him sleep in more, and he would still be early, and we're like, but oh my gosh, like let me sleep, children. And so we're just sitting and making dinner one night, and Raven's like, you know, guys, like, let's be real. We could really knock this 20 out in 10 days. Like, we're like, okay, it's a 20. That's what we always say. It's not an 18-day course, not a 10-day course, it's a 20-day course. But it's true. Like, we could have done our itinerary in 10 days because they were just so fast. And so that was awesome.
Same part of her inquisitiveness, not just for the course and its itinerary, but she brought a question before the Lord. Like all these characteristics we saw, just in the natural, what was going on, like what are we going to cook for dinner? That's a normal question. But
she would work 3 days from now.
But she would come before the Lord and be like, Lord, like, what do you have for me? What do you want from me in this course? I want to be changed when I go home. I want more of you. She would just, with all of us, ask questions and then always come for the Lord too. And that was awesome. Very encouraging because the Lord wants to hear this. He wants to know what our doubts are or what our questions are or what we don't understand. He wants us to experience this always and continually. So, we saw it.
No, Mom.
And she's not a faker in any way sense. You know, she goes to a Christian school but still recognizes that there's more out there, and, you know, has a great church family, but there's more out there for her personally, and that it's gotta be your own faith, and it's gotta be her own searching and questioning of the Lord, and what He has for her, and not just the environment that she's in. And so she really brought that before Him on this trip. What were your statements, girl?
I'm statements I'm loved, because I didn't really grow up with an earthly father, so I feel like it was harder for me to accept the love of the real father. And then my, my statement was I came as, content, I was pretty content, kind of speaking, going to church, going to Christian school. And then I am leaving as speaking and hungry, one of you. Amen.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. So, depending on where our tents were set up, sometimes Becca and I would get up and go nicely over to, okay, girl, time to wake up. See you in the kitchen. And then sometimes Becca would play the harmonica and just make stuff up. Sometimes, wake up! No! And then sometimes we would just yell at them from our tent, and then maybe we all wake up! But they were always early, so we had to be on our A game. So every day we'd go, okay, girls, time to get up. And then we'd hear Raven from her tent go, oh my gosh, you guys, I can't believe it's day 5. Every day. I can't believe it's day 18. So we started waking up, OMG, it's day 17. The course of many cents flew by, but we were always reminded what day it was. And how unbelievable it was that it was that day. And, Raven also, I've never heard a group talk about food this much. And, not like, oh, when I get home, I really want to have this, because you usually have to be like, okay, guys, no food fantasies till day 12. We can't go there yet. But we'd be hiking. Hey, what do you guys want for breakfast tomorrow? There's 2 meals before then. I'm worried about breakfast.
We talked about veggies tonight. What spices should we use?
OSG, everyone
Cooking, seriously.
Yeah, Raven held the group to consensus cooking, and it was hilarious. Hilarious to listen to.
Amen.
Amen.